Everyone understands the meaning of a tight budget these days, and public school districts are no different. Even with state aid, local property taxes, and depending on the school district, additional taxpayer support through a referendum, this money usually doesn't cover too much more than the basics. So how are the teachers in some school districts able to try new techniques in education and reinforce 21st century skills? Tonight's Assignment Education Report reveals their secret. The classroom is much different today than what you and I remember. The days of blackboards and rows of desks are gone, as teachers have a ball trying new techniques to reach different types of learners.
I have implemented stability balls as chairs in my classroom.
When we have too much energy, Ms. Ryan tells us to just bounce on them so we get all the energy out.
I also received a grant for reading comprehension board games.
Chip, 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 chip.
And the last grant that I did receive is for digital voice recorders, and that's specifically aimed for the students to read into the digital voice recorders to hear themselves.
The grants that Ms. Ryan is referring to were awarded to her by the La Crosse Public Education Foundation.
It is the safety net for our schools and safety net for so many kids to provide the kind of exceptional learning opportunities that the normal school budget simply couldn't afford to do.
The La Crosse Public Education Foundation was created 23 years ago to serve the La Crosse School District. This year, they will hand out $43,000 in classroom grants to teachers, $3,000 for staff development, and another $20,000 to the school district for its Essentials Fund, which provides things to students like eyeglasses, field trip costs, and college entrance exam fees.
With the economy the way it is, that Essentials for Student Learning and Achievement Fund is going to need to grow because people are going through tough times financially, and we want all kids to be able to receive a good, solid public education.
The foundation is made up of a maximum of 20 people, including teachers, parents, and community members. The foundation members raise money throughout the year by seeking support from the community and the teachers themselves, as they understand the importance of private funding.
Differentiation and really focusing on the individual learner is what teachers really are focusing on right now. And it is difficult because of things like budget cuts or things of lack of funds, and venture grants and the La Crosse Public Education Foundation provide wonderful ways that teachers can really meet their goals on helping every child learn.
The needs for foundations are growing and they're popping up all over the state. Everybody knows that private funding is going to have to be part of the solution to make sure our kids are well educated for the future.
And to make sure our kids are getting the best education they can, the La Crosse Public Education Foundation will continue to fund innovative ideas that have never been done before in the district.
The excitement that they have over reading into a little device, and you would think that it's not a big deal, but really technology and board games and different chairs and all of these wonderful ideas that teachers come up with, the excitement level of the students just rise, and it's so fun to see their enthusiasm.
We know teachers are full of great ideas and ready to implement, so we just hope we can provide enough funding to make all those ideas happen.
The foundation is currently accepting grant proposals. Teachers in the La Crosse School District have until the end of October to get those grants in, and then the grants will be awarded in mid-December.
And obviously we saw that La Crosse has a education foundation. What about some of the other districts in our area?
Well, both Holmen and Onalaska do have education foundations. However, West Salem does not. But as you heard the executive director of the La Crosse Foundation mention, they're starting to pop up all over the state because education, public education, is really seeing a need for private funding, and people are recognizing that need.
And the tight budgets, as you mentioned. All right.